Disneyland, they always have the parade, right? Where the characters came out and interact with the audience. And I'm such a huge fan of Toy Story. And boy, oh boy, when the Roundup crew came out, Buzz Lightyear saw me, Woody saw me with my little plushie Woody on my shoulder. And when Bo Peep recognized that, pointed at me, I was brawling my eyes. And I was like, oh, this is what it must have felt like when an actor or an artist recognize you and acknowledge your presence.
Welcome back to Subtitles BL. I'm your host Marlena. This is the second part of the interview with PeterPan Pond talking about Reset the series. In the first part, we talked about the elements that are in the series, and now we want to talk a bit more about the two of them getting into character, preparing for the character. So let's jump right in.
Welcome to Sabai Sabai Chill Chill VL,
where we sit down with Thai actors, actresses, and the creators of our favorite series.
Let's dive in to uncover the culture that brings them to life.
I would like to ask some more questions about behind the scenes and what happened there. Like, we have seen a couple of clips from the behind the scenes, and apparently there was a lot of slipping happening. But would you mind sharing anything that might have not been in the behind the scenes clips of like a funny moment or a memorable moment that happened while filming?
We were talking about instant noodle and the scene where we got the first time we kind of not the first time, but when we met and we ate this instant noodle I ate, you didn't. When I gave you that beer, the instant noodle, I think I ate like 3 or 4 bowls of it. Because we did like quite a lot of takes and that, quite a lot of cuts as well.
I mean, it seemed like you had a lot of fun behind the scenes.
Yes, I did. There's this moment, but I'm not sure. Should I say it? Like, which one? With the beard thing? Or shouldn't I? Because it's not.
I guess you can. Yeah,
I can, right?
You can.
So I think you guys have seen this Tara with the beard, like this short moment, like kind of like a
old Tada
flashback, or I don't know what that dream or something. Like with the beard, and he was hugging me, and then he was crying. So there's like a lot of water, and the beard kind of
fell apart.
Fell out a little bit, but because I sensed it, and I was like, oh no! And I kind of pushed my face on his beard to keep it intact, so the beard wouldn't fall out, or if not, we would have to do it again. So no, take my shit. No. Yeah, so I think that's one of like, I think people would. I don't think they're gonna notice. No way.
We don't know the final cut.
Yeah, the final cut, if they're gonna use that cut or not. But yeah, that was funny for me because I was supposed to faint. I was supposed to be there. Yeah, I was supposed to be like dead or like unconscious. Yeah.
I will have an eye look on it and see.
Shouldn't have said that now.
No, but that's fun. Like, I mean, having another Easter egg in the series to look out for. Talking about props, because the series plays in 1999, like you have like older props, like for example, the iconic Nokia phone. And even though the series plays when I was in kindergarten, I still like had like a couple of these props when I was a child. And I was wondering if you had a favorite prop or even something that you also had while you were growing up and then could relive the moments with that.
I think I know which one is yours, but you didn't get it inside of the series. Like
No.
the prop growing up.
Yeah, because I think Tada, he doesn't really into those stuff, right? He's
Yeah,
not
but
really.
your personal one, I think I knew.
Well, tell me.
I think it would be this Game Boy. He loves Game Boy. Yeah,
I'm like 90s kid and
Yeah.
early 2000 kid,
Am I right?
and I think those were like the golden era of like physical, how do you say, it's like physical stuff, nostalgic stuff, man. Where it's like, I don't know, it's just different.
Yeah, you gotta take out that behind the thing and then blow it.
Yeah,
Right, is it?
the slot and everything.
Yes. Because apparently afterwards it worked all of a sudden. Magic.
Right?
Yeah.
For me, of course, it would be the Game Boy. But one of the things that I always remember is like the PSP, the portable PlayStation, where like you can put like tons of games in there, and it was just so ahead of its time. And also some of the Nokia phones back then where it's like almost designed to just play games. The snake games, everything and also the cassette tape as well.
Yeah.
I never owned a Walkman, but I still do own some vintage tapes, but I'm just missing like the players right now. And there's just something about like physical, like putting the tapes in the slots and turning on the PSP with the sounds and
I think the cassette tape is one of my favorite props. And the camera. The camera which the camcorder which opened like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorites.
Did you get to use it when we were younger? Like the
Yeah, I did. You did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Like
What for?
like just recording something.
Live.
Yeah, live. Like no, my dad used to like record me like dancing in kindergarten.
That's
in kindergarten. Like
And then you can plug it on the TV and then you can watch it back with the whole family.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's really cool.
Take me back.
Yeah, and the cassette tape was like we gotta use like the pen and then
Yeah.
Because Pond, you were talking about Armin earlier, but that he's like basically 40 or like nearly 50 in a young body. And I was wondering, like, how did you channel your inner old man energy for that character?
You're an old man.
Yeah.
He's an old man at heart.
Yeah,
Look at the way he talked about the cassette tapes.
That's true. That's absolutely true. But yeah, I think that's one of the most challenging aspects of this character, even compared to other characters I've done before. Because yeah, you gotta be old at heart, and then all these experience which have gone through, like all the relationships, successful relationships or even failures, all the rejections he's faced, and perseverance throughout his previous life. And to get all that into Armin, well, to be honest, I don't think I did get him 100%. That's
Just being humble.
no, but like seriously, because I mean, how close did I get to his truth? I think that's one way of saying it, but I wouldn't say that I understand him completely, because sometime, like for some character, I think he will stay with me until a certain point in my life. Then there will be a time that I will truly understand what it feels like to experience those things.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I did read a lot of books to kind of get into to understand and to get all these experience through his life, like a lot of biographies from actors, Hollywood actors, those type. So yeah, I think it was fun to go through that.
Nice that you brought that up, because there are sometimes I feel like some characters that I've played as well, and it's just just one day it just came to you, it's like crystallized out of nowhere when you feel like, oh, this is what the character must have felt back then, or like this is it. It's like it's just, I think it comes with the experience as well as an actor. That's why we have to always be open to new experiences.
Maybe in 40 years' time, I would say that I kind of understand Armin more.
You'd be like 50s back then.
Yeah, I would 50.
That's why you would understand.
Yeah, I would understand him, like what it feels like to like kind of feel pain in your knee joint. Or like my back hurts.
Or I'm just so annoyed of everything of little kids.
So annoyed. Or like I don't know, like getting drunk after 2 glasses of beer. I don't know. Maybe that would happen. Yeah.
This is fun.
You have to put a lot of effort and a lot of like experience into that character, right? To especially because when he reset his life, he has so much trauma about everything that happened, death, and like so many emotional scenes. And you guys together also have very intense scenes. I just learned recently that you actually know each other for quite a while. And I was wondering how that has helped to like maybe get into character quicker or help support each other while having these intense and emotional scenes.
At the very end of the day, I think we helped each other, we supported each other by trusting each other completely. For me, I think, yeah, because fortunately we knew each other before, but we did not quite knew each other that well. We just kind of like passing through and stuff like that. But getting to be on this project together, and we did all the workshops, we did all the explorations, finding the characters by ourselves, and also with the director Prué as well. And also we got the core character from the novel as well. I think those are the stuff that actually helped us build the characters little by little. And when it comes to the dramatic scenes and stuff like that, I think we just leave everything behind and trust in our homeworks that we did all along, and just be present on the scenes, and live with the circumstances and trust each other, and give and then receive at the same time as well, and stay truthful, and have fun.
Yes.
Basically, I think
We did have fun.
yeah.
And I think what's interesting about this aspect that you've said that we knew each other is because it kinds of overlapped with how the character felt. So there is this overlapping thing that's going on, which is when Armin first met Tada, he feels kind of, you are familiar. Like, do I know you? Have you met before? But no, I don't think I know you. We've never met before, but you kind of feel maybe yeah, it's that kind of like uncertainty that Armin felt when he saw Tada for like the first few times. And I think it's kind of interesting because when we did our first encounters, when we did start filming, even with all the workshops we didn't really knew each other. Yes, we did, like as characters, we know each other as characters, but as Bond and Peter Pan, we didn't really get to know each other until kind of afterwards. After the character actually knew each other, after we filmed almost to the end, that we kind of get to know really how he is and how I am. Yeah, so I think this overlapping aspect of it is kind of good for the character.
We get to know each other through the characters as well.
Yeah.
And the characters allowed us to actually learn more about each other as well. I think that's the fun parts of like.
Yeah. I would be like in a scene, I think I know what Tada would do. I'm not sure what Peter Pan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure.
And sometimes I have that contradiction.
Yeah, you feel the same,
in
right?
myself, and I think we kind of like mixed everything together, right? Yeah. And sometimes can be right. Sometimes it can be not quite. And the guidance of the director as well, which he helped. I think for me, he helped us a lot. He helped creating the characters, whether that's like Armin or Tada as well. There are like tons of spontaneous scenes, spontaneous moments where it's like kind of like improvisations, and we just let the character play it, and it turns out to be one of those magic moments, really.
And then having the trust in like exploring the characters together must have really helped with that. So glad that you could get to know each other through the characters even more. Because we touched on like Tada being like the perfect boyfriend before, I want to ask you, Peter Pan, how did you like prepare prepare for the character to like play this warm and truly in love character?
First of all, warm and truly in love title, boyfriend title. I would like to gracefully accept that. And also, I heard, well, obviously on the internet and stuff, lots of people say like, Tada is like one of the greenest character in the whole universe right now.
Yeah,
I don't want to say that, but that's what they said basically. Like the greenest forest. It's not that easy. Obviously, it started from the novel, right? I kind of knew him, but when it comes down to the series, which has like all the adaptations, and you have to also sync your character with other characters as well, I think that's when the chemistry has become has more depth and more interesting aspects to it. That's another part. After the novel, obviously, I did the workshop, and also I went out and find all the reference for the character. And one of the characters that the director gave me was the Mr. Grey from 50 Shades of Grey. There's a
Mhm.
Yes, but obviously we didn't go quite that far. But there are like some aspects of him in there. And also for the warmth part, I chose the Korean series, Lovely Runner, the main actor. Ironically, he's superstar, but I chose the part where he completely fell in love with the actress, and I think I found that quite lovely. So I took bits and pieces from somewhere, and then I kind of combined them together. Tada has not become Tada until when we get to film. Maybe even like halfway through the filming, even like Juan has said, like we kind of get to know each other through the character as well. So when we did certain scenes, we kind of like found out something about each other more, like or found out some aspects of the characters that we never really knew before. Sometimes it's like dramatic scenes give us different vibe. And this is like kind of like a lovely scene, funny scenes. You kind of like explore the character throughout the stories as well. He has like his romantic part, right? His demand, I would say like bossy part where he needs to be in control of the company, right? And there's also this part where he's like a fanboy, absolute fanboy, totally in love, right? I learned all that from my fan club, basically my Tinkerbells. I call my fandom as a Tinkerbell of Peter Pan, right? And at first I was just so struggling with how would I totally like love someone without any conditions at all. As a lover and as also a fan club as well, kind of learned that from them basically. I try to put myself in their space, in their point of view. That's when I understood the character more. And this is quite a funny story. I went to Hong Kong last year. I went to Disneyland. Disneyland, they always have the parade, right? Where the characters came out and interact with the audience. And I'm such a huge fan of Toy Story. And boy, oh boy, when the Roundup crew came out, Buzz Lightyear saw me. Woody saw me with my little plushie Woody on my shoulder. And when Bo Peep recognized that, pointed at me, I was brawling my eyes. And I was like, oh, this is what it must have felt like when an actor or an artist recognize you and acknowledge your presence. I just took that from there, basically, and kind of like went with the story. To answer your question, I think it's been a journey. I didn't quite know how Tada would turn out until the final product came out as well. And it turns out to be Mr. Tada, not Mr. Gray, not exactly Peter Pan as well. Some parts there, he's quite an oppa as well. But right now he's a tree, the greenest tree in the world. Yeah, so but all I can say is just, thank you for supporting Mr. Tada. He if he knew that there's like a lot of supporters all around the world, he would be so delightful. Yeah,
Wow, what a journey. What a journey.
yeah.
That sounds amazing. Maybe you can tell us like one aspect that you learned or maybe that influenced your acting because you were now in this project of Reset the Series.
Maybe something that we learned from the series. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
There is this quote, you have two lives. And the second one begins once you knew that you only have one, somewhere
Mm.
along this line, right? And
Mhm.
I think for me, for Tada and for Reset that I get to learn from this series, right? I think it's like getting a second chance in life. It made me realize like how fortunate I am where I'm at this point of my life and getting to work with broadcast, Thai television, and also with Aishi, and also getting to talk to you guys all around the world. This is crazy for me, and I feel like I need to be aware of that and be in the present. And I feel like I'm so fortunate in my life that I get so many chances to get to work with so many projects, and this is another big step for me already. And I feel like I try to, remind myself to stay grounded and also to not taking anything for granted, and just have plans in my life, set goals for myself. I think this is kind of like relatable to the audiences, I mean everyone that's watching this as well, that I think it's quite beneficial to set goals for your daily lives as well.
Thing about Reset the series is especially about love, right?
Right.
You got love, you got lives, you got relationships, which sometimes we've overlooked people around us who's been there with us from the start, who's been there from the day that we have nothing. To be conscious of that, one of the most important thing I did get is to be conscious of how people around me have been. Like it's quite easy, like parents, like siblings, friends.
Yeah.
Yep. It sounds basic, but often we kind of forget all those things and we kind of want to live a life that we search for more, always more and more and more. But sometimes the simple things in life will make you complete.
Yes, thank you so much. As you are coming to Germany, we would like to ask you if you could share a little message with your European fans.
Hi everyone in Germany, สวัสดีครับ Born here in PeterPan from Thailand. We look forward to seeing you guys in Germany to try your food, especially your cultures, your traditions. Maybe if you get a chance, we would like to learn some things from you guys as well to exchange this kind of traditions, cultural differences. I don't know what I'm gonna see or meet over there, but yeah, we look forward to that.
I'm really looking forward to be interacting with you all, whether that's like a little chit chat or maybe like about the series and everything. We would love to hear all your thoughts as much as we could. Yeah, looking forward to see you all, and yeah, we're so excited. I've never been to Germany. No, I have not. So that's already quite exciting for me. See you guys there.
Amazing. We are so glad that you're coming to Germany. Thank you so much for answering all the questions, taking the time to talk to me today. And I hope you have a great time in Germany. You already know some German, so you're super well prepared. Have a great time. Have a great rest of your day. And I hope I can see you guys again soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thoughts and feelings? Leave them down below.
Like, share, and subscribe for even more fun in the future.